the smartphone world might be slowing down, and this time, it's not just one company, but both Samsung and Apple pressing pause at the same time. Reports suggest that the Galaxy S26 and iPhone 18 are arriving months later than expected. It's unusual, but maybe it's not a bad thing. When both of the world's biggest smartphone makers delay their next flagships, it's no coincidence. Something strategic is happening. Both seem to be rethinking how often they release new phones. And that could mark a big shift in how the industry moves forward. Let's start with Samsung. The Galaxy S26 lineup was expected to follow its usual early-year release pattern, but leaks indicate that Samsung has reshuffled its plans. There's talk about changes behind the scenes, moving production schedules, adjusting model plans, and even scrapping a few ideas. One of the biggest surprises is the rumored cancellation of the Galaxy S26 Edge, just a year after the S25 Edge made its debut. That's a bold move for a company known for launching multiple variants of the same phone. But considering that the S25 Edge design didn't really win people over, Samsung might have decided it's better to stop now rather than push a model that doesn't excite buyers. This delay may actually be part of a bigger plan. Samsung could be taking more time to focus on what matters, refining its top-tier models like the S26 and S26 Ultra instead of flooding the market. The company might be aiming to bring more meaningful changes rather than repeating the same formula every year with small camera or chip upgrades. And honestly, that's something the smartphone world might need. For the last few years, every new phone has started to feel almost identical to the last one. A slightly better processor, a slightly sharper camera, and that's about it. The excitement that once came with a major launch has faded because most upgrades are now incremental. If Samsung is slowing down to bring real innovation, maybe better AI integration, improved materials, or next-level display tech, then the wait could be worth it. Now let's talk about Apple. The iPhone 18 lineup is also rumored to be taking a new direction. According to reports, Apple plans to split its releases into two different launch windows instead of its traditional September event. The standard iPhone 18 models might arrive in spring 2026, while the iPhone 18 Pro models could launch in fall 2025. That's a big shift from Apple's usual schedule. The idea seems to be to spread out its releases throughout the year, keeping the brand in the headlines for a longer period. The company might also be simplifying its lineup, with reports that the Plus models are being discontinued to make space for the new Air or editions, possibly replacing the old SE series. It's not just about marketing though. By spacing out launches, Apple could ease production pressure and improve quality control. It also helps keep excitement high for a longer period, rather than having everything launch at once and then fade from the spotlight within a few weeks. Apple's recent releases show a similar pattern of maturity. The iPhone 16 Pro was good but not a huge step ahead of the 15 Pro. However, the iPhone 17 Pro made a more meaningful leap in design, performance, and camera technology. With that in mind, the iPhone 18 lineup might need more time to bring real innovation, not just another faster chip. All of this points toward one simple truth: slower might be smarter. For years, the smartphone industry has followed a strict annual release cycle. Every spring and fall, consumers expected something new. But over time, that rhythm has started to lose its purpose. Hardware improvements are reaching their limits. We've hit a point where true innovation, not minor tweaks, takes more time and deeper research. It's not fun to wait longer, but perhaps it's time to let go of the idea that every new phone must be revolutionary. Real progress takes patience. Most people now upgrade their phones every 2 to 3 years anyway. So giving companies more time to craft something truly new could make the next generation more meaningful. If both Samsung and Apple are deliberately slowing things down, this could become the new normal. And maybe that's exactly what the industry needs. A slower release cycle could lead to better designs, stronger performance, and devices that last longer. It could also reduce waste and the constant rush to buy a slightly improved version of what we already have. In the end, hitting pause doesn't mean falling behind. Sometimes, slowing down is exactly what progress looks like.